Shaun Marsh struggled in the T20s and brought back today. He's looked good, Shaun Marsh. Clarke sits on the back foot and picks his spot.
Well, that's a gift, absolute gift for Michael Clarke. Dilshan dragging his first ball down. It's just a case of where can I hit this to the boundary, and Clarke split the two deep fielders. In IPL cricket he's done it successfully. He's done it successfully for Western Australia. And there's a great example of just the class of the player. You know, terrific timing, and that brings up a very well-made 50. So Shaun Marsh moves to 50 off 60 balls. He's hit 9 fours and 1 6.
8th ODI 50 for Shaun Marsh. Lost his balance early in the innings. That was against Malinga. But now he's making the bowlers and the fielders dizzy with his stroke play. Yep. Oh! Chamara Silva. Those two need to stick, Tom.
Very, very difficult in there. Particularly when it's hit off the middle of the bat. More often than not, the ball hits you.
He looks for the glory ball. Gets his line wrong. But Shaun Marsh doesn't.
Beautifully timed by Marsh, is Shaun Marsh. Because of that timing, it only has to beat the fielder on the boundary by about 10, or be about 10 or 15 metres past him. He's got no chance.
Beautifully bowled. Just a little bit of late swing from Malinga.
Full stride to the pitch of the ball, hence him missing it. Just a half a step forward and looking to punch it through the offside.
That's because of the Yorker. Nicely played. Just using those open spaces. 100 up for Australia. Sometimes you find batsmen playing good shots straight to the fielder, but with no result at all.
Mendes now against in those early games is that they're using the depth of the crease. They're playing him off the back foot more. Marsh drives just past extra cover. That's going to be good enough for 4. Maybe not. A foot gets in the way.
Well, toying with the fielder in the deep.
I'm sure Colombo will see plenty of rubber. Oh, big appeal. Was that doing too much? That's the kind of late Malinga magic that we were looking for. He is challenging it now. The umpire had a pretty good view.
That was clearly going down the leg side, no question about it. Dilshan was pretty optimistic. Wicket missing. So Clarke is all right.
Well, we did mention that the touch of desperation to that DRS that the Sri Lankans took. But why not? Because Australia have very little to make now. 27 from virtually 27 overs. So Paul, and he might find the gap. He does. We continue to feel sorry for Seeku, but that was a bad delivery. And we know that Marsh gets on the back foot very quickly
Of his innings, but as he settled in, he's batted brilliantly. Just short of a length, he rocked back.
Oh, maybe the wrong arm. He just the line, well, the length that he bowled to Shaun Marsh, and it was all over the place. Lifted over mid-off, helped himself to another easy boundary.
That was a slower delivery from Eranga, and easily hit it over mid-off. It was in his slot, so he had no problem in going through it. Just hit through the line, Michael Clarke.
Because of the lack of pace, I suppose he didn't get enough elevation on that. He's looking perhaps for a bigger shot. Oh yes, got him. Thin nick, and the first wicket for the debutant. A lot of hard work, not an easy match for him at all. But Sekoge strikes late in the innings and Sean Marsh will be very disappointed. Yet an important wicket for Sri Lanka and particularly for the debutant.
Well, better late than never, they say. And Sekoge Prasanna finally accounting for the wicket of Marsh. Victor close to cut. Also was looking to run it down to third man with a slightly open face bat. Good sharp catch by Sangakkara. So Marsh out, caught Sangakkara, bowled Prasanna for 70. Australia now 123 for 3.
36 years old, so he's getting along. Closing in on 5,000. And is that a first ball wicket? Yes, it is. 2 in 2 for Sekoge Prasanna. Hussey prods at it. Another wonderful catch taken by the keeper. That's his 351st catch in one-day international. Well, dismissal in one-day internationals, and Hussey gone.
As a debutant, got a hat-trick on his debut. That was the wrong one. And Sangakkara managing to just latch onto it. But an important wicket. Prasanna got 2 of 2. Hussey, that's Mike Hussey, gone for naught. Australia 123 for 4.
Hussey's looking to finish the game for Australia. So, well, what excitement. The field closes in, but it suddenly turned. Went off the bounce. That's something for the crowd to shout about. Well bowled, Sekoge.
Well, I was going to ask whether it had ever happened before. And it was too good to be true, but...
Got him! Wow! 3 in 4. David Hussey misread the length, went back to there was Fuller and missed it completely. Sekoge, brilliant for Sri Lanka, gets his 3rd wicket. Only 4 deliveries, a little late in the day, but welcome.
What's going on here for Australia? That was the straighter one, went straight on. He is a quicker leg spinner. He's quicker than average. And he can hurry the batsman, he can surprise the batsman with the pace he gets off the pitch. David Hussey bowled Prasanna for naught. It's 123 for 5. He's
no excitement there, well played by Haddon. Look at that, 12-7-5. Wow, rare. A triple wicket maiden for Sekoge Prasanna on debut. 27 gone, 1-2-3-5. Well, how about that? Australia, of course, with the upper hand, but a double wicket maiden by Malinga, the 7th over, and the 26th, a triple wicket maiden by Sekoge Prasanna. Oh, it's up. That will not carry to a fieldsman. Unlucky for Sri Lanka, might even cross the boundary, does. So Haddon gets the boundary, but it's cued off the outer edge.
Well, 4 of the most important runs Haddon has made on this tour.
It's 4 to win, and the skipper might just take them there. And he does. That will carry to the boundary. Whether it came off the bat, it didn't. Leg byes have been indicated. But with that, Australia win the 4th one-day international of this LG Aban series, and the series 3-1. But of course, there is a 5th one-day international, and Sri Lanka will look to bounce back then, as they did in the 3rd. Well played, Michael Carr. Led from the front and ensured that Australia went there without any major panic.
And the thing is, the team winning the toss have lost all 4 games. And, well, Sri Lanka won it 3 times and they've lost the game 3 times. But, well played, Australia.
Dilshan might not worry too much about that, but it is Sri Lanka's biggest ever loss in terms of deliveries left. They engineer it, just drifting down leg once again.
This is the moment for Australia. Michael Clarke getting it fine off the boot. And that clinched the LG Abans trophy for them.
Are they happy? The support staff, mind you, got a bit of a problem to handle. We're all out for 132.
So this is how the card looked. Sean Marsh was the key. He made 70. Watson was dismissed early and so was Ricky Ponting. Trouble Australia, who managed to win with 22 overs to spare. The biggest defeat by Sri Lanka in terms of balls left at home. Well, the bowling figures doesn't read too impressively. Sikuke Prasanna making his debut beat the Australians. So Australia winning a back-to-back series in Sri Lanka. They've just won the LG Abans Trophy. They did win when they visited the last time. That was 7 years ago, 3-2. And we'll be back very quickly with the presentation.